Standing tall on the wings of my dreams. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Kirby, Forgotten Land. I almost said Kenny, but I used that joke last stream. Also, those are some chunky frame rates on those Waddle Dees in the background.
If only I could see them. There we go.
I did realize that halfway through that sentence. Hang on a second. I could just directly share OBS with you if you want, so you don't have to deal with the stream.
Waddle Dee. Where's that pop-out button?
So hey, today's a special day, everybody. My personal favorite world in this game, World 3. We got a taste of it last time, and tonight we get the whole main course. So without further ado,
Where's the pop-up button for chat?
no idea, honestly. Are you talking pop-up like it opens up in a new window, or?
Yeah.
I
Pop out.
don't know. I know how to expand or collapse it, but I don't know how to... I don't know if that's even a feature on Twitch.
It was. I just can't find it.
Let's take a little bit of fun with this. This is currently our strongest power, I think. Most versatile in a lot of different situations. You found it? What is it? Just for my personal future use.
Okay, so you click on the settings wheel, and you have to make sure you switch to non-mod settings, and then there's a setting for pop-out chat.
Alright. Well, thank you very much for figuring that out so that all of us may benefit.
Indeed.
With gusto, turn the windmills.
Ready, go!
These jumps. I can hit it from all that ways away. Wow. This is the cool thing about a second playthrough. Just everything that I understand about how the game works, I can put into play and see if This will be a much more skillful playthrough than what happened the first time I played on the Nintendo.
That's good.
There was a tone in your voice that indicated you knew what that was like and that it wasn't pretty.
Yes.
You know that. Are you in my room? Did you see my gameplay?
No, I've just seen you play a new game for the first time.
What was that game, out of curiosity? Didn't expect me to challenge you on that one, did you? Provide evidence for your claims.
You
can't just put a scientific theory out there.
I can't remember which one is it.
How are you doing tonight, Icicle?
Hades! That's what it was.
Oh yeah, because it takes a while, especially if you don't know what the gameplay is like. It takes some time for you to get used to that, to all of those systems. To understand what the best combinations are, and how overpowered Zeus can be.
Oh,
Which, funnily enough, that's why speedruns of that game are possible. Because the first god to show up and try to help you get out of the underworld is Zeus. Part of why speedruns are possible, anyway. And fun fact about that, there is a slight dialogue difference.
There is?
Yes, if you manage to get out of the underworld on your first attempt, Hades will say something different to you.
Oh no!
The line will be slightly changed to reflect a continuity error that would exist otherwise, which I think is super cool. There's
That
even
is
a
pretty
video.
awesome.
There is even a video out there of the developers watching this on YouTube and being like, admitting in the interview, like this like only less than 1% of people are ever gonna see this, but we should probably put it in anyway just in case. Because that game covers so many
possibilities.
So many different possibilities, so many different scenarios and situations that could pop up in normal gameplay. They were like, what's one more little detail? What's one more line added onto the scripts that we're handing these guys already?
Precisely.
This line. They're all lining up for the ride or the attraction. That's so cool to me. And that's part of where my theory initially of all of them being former residents of this world before they were turned into animals came from. It's just the fact that they
still
acted
act a lot like humans.
Yeah, they acted a lot like people. Just like vestigial remnants of something that was there before.
Go taxi! Go taxi!
I have to really cut some corners on this one. There's a challenge to get there in under 20 seconds. That is one of the hidden things on this world. Yeah, we did all right, but we're still gonna have to redo that entire situation.
Eventually.
Eventually nothing. There's a star right here that'll help us with that. Granted, it sets back all of our star coins and whatnot to a state that it was in before, but...
Well, that's no big deal. And I really wish this capture card captured sound correctly. For Discord, I mean.
Got it!
Yeah!
Now, this isn't the last we're going to be seeing of these racetracks, by the way. There's 2 more that are of note in this game. In fact, there's 2 more in general.
I did say the first race goal was under 20 seconds, so... That does imply there's more of them.
One of them is a much later level in this world, though, but there's a special little secret in that one. Something that I think is really, really cool. And if you've been a long-time fan of Kirby games, you might know what it is already.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a particular kind of secret that's hidden in every single one of these games, even dating back as far as, I want to say, Kirby's Adventure?
Is it the gourmet race?
You'll see.
Ba, 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 ba,
No,
ba,
that
ba,
was
ba.
Superstars, I believe.
Was it?
Yeah, that was the first place the gourmet race showed up.
Love that game.
Superstars was the beginning of a whole lot of different... it wasn't the origin of DDD's thing. That's all the way back in the first game. DDD being the final boss of that one.
Yep.
The mere fact, though, that was a flex back in the day. The fact that they could fit the entirety of the Game Boy game on a Super Nintendo cartridge and stuff 7 more experiences in there on top of that.
It was a big flex.
Remember back when Nintendo was worried about their competition?
Yeah, I wish they would. Very annoying that they quit being worried about their competition.
Oh, hang on a second.
There's a ladder.
Forgot about that.
Treasure!
Alright, and this ties into another hidden goal on this level. Out of the way! I gotta get somewhere. I got places to go, things to see.
people to eat. Nice.
Destroyed! So you were talking about eventually do we get that guy's sword? Here you go.
That's it right there.
Mm-hmm. Giganto Sordo.
Nice. I have that Game Boy cart. I have the Space Invaders Game Boy cart.
Space Invaders?
Yeah.
What brought that up?
The chat.
Apparently,
Not looking
apparently chat is broken for me because I'm not seeing people say anything. I was really worried because it said there were 2 people in here and I didn't see anybody saying squat.
Yeah,
Hold on a
sometimes we
minute.
just want to lurk. No big deal. Blair Lemon Blue? Yeah, it has been a while. Hi.
Hey, how you doing? Let me catch up here. And Lena. I always remember the Game Boy cart of Space Invaders. Okay, so that's what's going on with that. Hey guys, sorry about that. Apparently something was really wonky with my phone chat, but I should be able to see y'all now. Let me do a quick test here just to make sure everything's working properly. Yep, it's showing up. Also,
Awesome.
Lena, there go my headphones. Lena, I saw that you redeemed an alert last week that I did, or yesterday, that I did not pay off on. So let me take care of that real quick.
I need to get my Super Nintendo out and do that. I did not know that done randomly. Thank you.
So we left off at a Popeye fact before. Ronald Reagan and his second wife, Nancy Davis, appeared opposite each other in the movie Hellcats of the Navy. And a little extra bonus fact for that 1,500 points. Tom Selleck, who played heartthrob Thomas Magnum in the TV series Magnum P.I., was not chosen by the girl when he appeared as a contestant on the dating game.
Ouch.
Go figure. Hey, Potate. How
He
you
goose
doing
honked
tonight?
me.
Thanks for being here. What's up?
He goose honked me.
That alert that is mostly there for Stormy because I think it's his favorite sound effect. He really
is.
loves that game.
It's a fun game. I really need to play it at some point.
It is.
Does that have snow on top of it?
What, this little awning here?
No, that thing you just picked up.
No.
The little gotcha thing. Almost every single time.
This is why you never show weakness on the internet.
Yeah, well, people get enjoyment out of this, and it's not such a big deal. I startle a little. Yeah, my Super Game Boy cart is probably my favorite accessory that I have. Actually, no, it's the only accessory I have for my Super Nintendo.
All right.
I don't have any of the others.
Here's the second and more difficult one. Let's see if I can pull this off first try. This one is all about the shortcuts, and as long as you get them, you're golden. Like that, for example. Pull one of these. How about those? Oh, you can't jump over that. Oh, no. Oh, crap. Oh, jeez. It's all falling apart.
Yep, game over. Have to go back and do it again later.
Okay, my analog stick decided to just not work there for a second.
That was a
Everything is going wrong at once.
Yeah, well. What do you expect? For it to wait and go wrong a little at a time?
I mean, it's just common courtesy.
Yeah, since when does
The
chaos
stream's
have
not a
courtesy?
complete disaster if we don't, like, slowly suffer and have to deal with all kinds of issues.
I guess. At least you got silver.
We completed that goal, too. Boost through the cardboard shortcuts. I guess
I love
that's
that there are retry stars.
Oh, yeah. This is a weirdly convenient feature in a game that seems to go out of its way to waste your time sometimes, but I've talked about that enough in the last one.
Yep.
I've made my opinion on that clear. There's no reason to harp on it any longer.
Yep. Beating the dead horse ain't getting you nowhere.
What if that was an achievement in Gmod? You just
I'm surprised it's not one.
You just have like a horse model of some kind, or a model that has horse in the name, and you just like throw it around using the gravity gun a whole bunch. Or like you have an opponent in maybe like a fighting game or something, or just like a random card game or something. I don't know. That just has a whole bunch of different opponents. The tutorial battle, the easiest opponent they could possibly find for you is a deceased pony. So if you manage to win, guess what the achievement's called?
Eating the dead horse. I love it. I want a plushie of a Whoopi sleeping. It's so dang cute.
I'm one of those types of players. I feel really bad if I mess with NPCs like that. Like if they're attacking me, if they're one of the ones that's just rushing straight for me,
that's fine. If they're not attacking me directly,
but
live your life.
But all of the ones that are just in line for an attraction, or they're just sleeping, or they're off to the side living their life, it's nah. I don't need the extra star coins that badly. Lytron, here we go. The Lytron Works Company was a massive corporation that invested in research and development within all kinds of fields: electro, bio, astro, and more. Lytron eventually split up, giving rise to many rival companies and countless heated corporate battles.
Interesting. I wonder if that's a reference to something that happened in Japan.
Could be. Although, I'm pretty sure the name Lytron does not show up anywhere else in the Kirby franchise. The only other time we've had a mega corporation was the Haltman Corp.
Fair enough.
Backstory for the world, I presume? Yes. There are bits and pieces of a larger picture in this game, and I've tried to put them together. That is one of the most fun things about Kirby games, is doing these deep dives on the world, just trying to figure out, okay, so what's actually going on here? Wait a second. Oh, right, this one. You see what's going on here, what they want me to do?
Mm-hmm.
It's more for bragging rights than anything. Trying to get the par times.
Yep.
There we go. Man, it feels so good to nail them. Oh, please tell me that was it. It was a nice round number with a 5. Ah, there we go.
Very nice.
Almost 1 second behind to the dot. Yeah, shoutouts to everybody who showed up here right at the beginning of the stream, by the way, because I didn't have a chance to keep track of the early crew. Battle Mage Azulio, Blair Lemon Blue, done randomly, and of course, Icicle Sea Cold. Thank you all very much for showing up today. Especially because it was very impromptu. I just decided yesterday, yeah, I feel like sharing some more of this game with you all right now. And at the rate things are going. I might end up playing through this entire game on stream.
Maybe. I can't hear the music, so my brain is making up its own music or recalling music from other games. Right now, it's going through that.
Just every
Dr.
single one of
Wily.
just every single one of these challenges is.
No. At the moment, it's doing the Dr. Wily music.
That one.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Get it. Oh well.
Oh well.
I know where I screwed up that time, but the important part is we keep getting more of these stones. There's a lot of reviewers out there who mistakenly believe there's only a finite number of these in the game, which isn't technically true. But
What are they for again?
What's up?
What are they for again?
They're for upgrading all of your copy abilities.
I thought that was the scrolls.
The scrolls allow you to upgrade them, but you still have to pay star coins for the service fees, I guess. And then the rare metals, as they're called, for the actual materials to make the abilities stronger.
Oh.
Let's get this evolution started. This is actually one of the better evolutions in the entire game. You'll see why in a moment. Gigant Sword is... Well, that power stat right there don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
And look at that.
Baseball?
That outfit look familiar?
Yeah.
I
what do
know
you mean
of it.
baseball?
I know of the... you're talking about the old school first-person shooter, right? The one that everybody says pretty much invented the genre?
Oh, you mean Doom?
Halo clearly invented first-person shooter games. None of them ever existed before that. No, Doom wasn't true 3D. Shut up. Hey, watch this thing's health bar, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Boom.
That's
I love
pretty...
how it pinballs around too. Great.
My favorite part about this, too, is just this double attack in the air. Like, look how much damage that does.
Lots.
And you stay mobile while doing it, too. So you don't have the same downsides of this charge attack right here. It's incredible. And there's also one thing you can't confirm while inside this little training area here. So you have to read the description on this one to understand what's going on with this little shield that Kirby's holding up right here, which is also modeled after the mini-boss fight.
Wow.
This big old sword is definitely gigantic. It's a bit hard to swing around, but it'll keep you well guarded. Use it to shield yourself from an attack, then go on the offensive. There's a reason it brings up that guard. This guard is impervious. You do not take chip damage when you have this thing up. So if you've got a challenge in a boss fight that's like, hey, don't take any damage while you're doing this, you can complete it using that as long as you respond with a guard to any attack. At least as far as I know. At least as far as I've seen other people play. I've never tried it myself, so we'll give it a shot once we reach the boss here. Also, hey, Dark Lord, welcome to the show.
Hello, hello.
Always good to see a familiar face. Or any faces in general, honestly.
Or at least names.
This is another one of my favorite levels right here. It's such cool theming. Who wants to play laser tag in the alien house?
I do.
Not real aliens, but legitimate ghosts.
Yep.
see the problem here? Now they're throwing those big guys in my way with these fall apart platforms.
Yeah. Gotta be quick.
See, they are ghosts.
Accidentally found it? How do you accidentally find it?
Accidentally found the next sword upgrade. Probably a YouTube video or something like that. Or just read a tweet by a favorite creator that spoiled what it is, perhaps.
My dog just tipped over, grabbing a Cheeto. Oh my gosh.
I hate to break it to you, Brady, but if humanity disappeared, you might be screwed.
Yeah.
No survival instincts, this one.
No, Andy's pretty old, too. Can't see that well.
Just didn't expect to get it from clearing all the things in town as I go. That's also fair. By the way, in case you're wondering, there's a reason I'm only, like, pulsing the light in this level instead of just holding it. Number one, because Kirby goes a little slower, but also because there's special enemies in this area that start throwing this power up on its side. Look at how Kirby looks right now.
Very silly.
A doofy little pointy hat.
Yes.
The fuzz on it almost makes it look like he's wearing a toupee. He's just got a really bad haircut.
Yep.
Kirby swing sword. Kirby kill boss. Kirby eat food. Eat good life.
Yes, Kirby is barbarian. With magic copy ability.
Me not know how it work. It just work. It makes Smashy more smashy, and that good.
Yes. Quarterstaff combat? That's interesting. What would I give Kirby? Copy.
Gotcha.
That was a tough one.
Those challenges don't show up often, but they're wonderful when they do. What's the prompt currently?
What copy ability would you give Kirby?
What copy ability? Well... You know what I kind of want to see? Because the series leans into this sometimes. Nah. I was gonna say I kind of want to see Dark Kirby, but in a weird way, that's Meta Knight.
That is accurate, yes.
Sort of got that anti-hero thing going on, especially considering his first appearance was him trying to take over Popstar because he was unsatisfied with DDD's reign. He's like, yeah, and to be fair, he could probably rule Popstar better than DDD, but then a lot of people could rule Popstar better than him.
Pretty much anyone.
I think DDD is one of those rulers, like, he gets off with excellent charisma. Because as you'll see later on in this game, the Waddle Dees love him. Like, they fawn over him all the time, and it seems to be willing. He's not strong-arming them into doing it. I wonder.
Dark Lord! Oh.
an understanding of its own lore, which Kirby would immediately get rid of, because Kirby...
Yup. Yeah. That about sums it up.
I really miss Magic, to be honest with you. That was another
Magic was a fun
Squeak Squad one, but Magic was... It had a ton of personality. I'd love to sing, like... That's what makes a good copy ability. I stand by what I said in my top 8 a long time ago. It's a halfway point between personality and function. Like, if you...
Why didn't you just run off the...
Listen, I'm not a clever guy.
Well, at least you didn't wind up in the 12th plane of torment looking for a snack.
Got him. Right at the last second.
Crash! Woohoo!
See ya, suckers.
Crash is a nice ability, even if you do only get to use it once.
Nice little room clearer. And back in the day, it was also a good boss clearer.
Oh, was it ever?
Kaboom! Kablooey! One added twitch.
Did you know you can hold basic Crash for more damage? Says Dark Lord?
Yes, I do know you can charge it up. It's just there was no need in that situation. Besides, a charged Crash is a lot better for the upgraded version of that power, but we'll get to that.
I love the waddles. Look at that cute little waddles. He's so cute.
Gotta be careful with this. There is only one situation I can think of where you have to conserve the ammo that you get in one of these vending machines, but it's a habit that I am now carrying with me every time I have this power.
Are you missing the blueprint?
Hmm?
You missed the blueprint.
Missed a blue?
Yeah, Dark Lord said.
Oh, right! I know what you're talking about. You're correct. I did miss it. I know where it is, too. I just wasn't paying attention because I was in the middle of conversation. My bad.
I hate it when the bottom of my foot itches. It is the weirdest place to have to scratch.
The worst is when you're driving and you get that itch on the bottom of your foot, and it's like you're trying to, like, use your other foot to maybe work through the rubber and get at it, but it just doesn't work.
At which point you would be better off pulling over, taking off your shoe, and scratching it.
I have once or twice when it's been particularly aggressive. Couldn't freaking find it myself. Yeah, this one is devious. That's probably why I didn't pick it up first either, because it's something that I just barely noticed my first time through. It's really cleverly hidden. Alright, let's speedrun this one. Setting a new record.
Super Robot Wars Alpha 3 OST, none can oppose us? What?
Well, I'm a little curious myself now.
As am I.
You brought it up, and now I want to listen to it. Warn me if this is a copyright problem, by the way. I'm not seeing anything in chat that says it is. And I'm not seeing a copyright notice below the video, so this might be okay?
Well, they'll probably just mute your VOD. for the duration of it later if it is a problem. Isn't that usually what they do?
Oh yeah, this is very, like, old school anime, this song right here. I could almost hear the old school Japanese singer over this. Gigantic robo. I love the super chibi Ava 1 in the front of the picture there, too. There, I'll drop it in chat. This is fun. If you'd like to listen yourself. Anyways. Thank you for that suggestion, Azulio. Now back to the show. I can dodge around this guy. I can. Found some new speed tech for you guys.
Ooh!
I'm pretty sure they would have discovered that almost immediately. It's not a hard conclusion to come to. First thing you think when you're a speedrunner is, okay, I have a problem that's keeping me from going faster. How do I get around it? I wonder what the speedrun for this game looks like. Any percent and 100%. 100% might be a problem. You'd have to be really consistent in the levels and the time trials. Because because you need all the currency you can get. There's also no guarantees on the capsules is the other problem. So it's just a randomness nightmare to try and get every single one of them. Think about this kind of thing when I try to approach game design. Thinking about, like, speedrunners and how there's just so many scenes. Like, it doesn't seem to put some people off. There are still people who try to speedrun Super Punch-Out and go for the God Run.
Which is?
The God Run would be... There are so many points of RNG, just so many points where a boss, you need them to use a very particular pattern. You want to go as fast as possible. The odds of it happening are literal 1 in several million is how the math works out. Somebody almost got it. They almost got an absolutely perfect run in that game, but they knew how astronomically impossible it would be to get to this point again, and just the pressure got them. Lost it right at the end. It hurt so much to watch.
Dude, stop begging me for more Cheetos. They're all gone.
You're just the...
I shared them with you.
You're one of the
there
rabbits.
Are no more.
You're one of the rabbits from the Simpsons arcade game. All out. Beat it.
That's not a rabbit, actually.
What's the name of them again?
I don't remember, but I know they're not rabbits.
Because I know they're from Matt Groening's original comic, My Life in Hell.
Yeah, I don't remember what they're...
There's actually a fun fact about that, too. So Marge's hair, if you look at it in that game, because there are attacks that can shock you with electricity, her skeleton will reveal some rabbit ears underneath the wig, which that's a reference to how season 1 of The Simpsons was originally going to end. But then the show was one of the highest rated things that ever appeared on its network, so they were like, maybe don't write it off on such a weird and alienating note, so that we can keep this going for a little while longer. And then a little while became a little while more, and then a little while more, and, well, welcome to modern day Simpsons and the bizarre world that it is.
Yeah, sometimes you should just let it die before it goes on too long.
Let it die, let it die. There it is. Do you see it?
See what?
Insert red circle and little arrow on the screen here.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's devious. But it's not just that. If you keep going, then you'll find the scroll. There's another little secret inside the secret. I love that stuff.
A secret within the secret within the secret within the... Oh, wait, is this Inception?
One of my favorite videos related to Minecraft on YouTube. I forget his name off the top of my head because it has been a while. But he made a video talking about secret lairs in that game. It was like, all right, let's take this to its logical conclusion. Let's make a secret base inside a secret base, inside a secret base, inside a secret base. And I'm not going to spoil the ending of that video because it's genius, but it's everything I could have wanted and more.
Which game was this?
Minecraft. He was giving people tutorials about how, hey, maybe you're on a public server where chests aren't locked to a particular person that makes them.
Hey!
Maybe your friends are just jerks kind of thing. So here's an idea about how to keep all of your stuff safe.
Had to make a dog burrito, but someone will not stop begging.
Time crash? Yeah. Oh, get ready for this one. Hey, we got Elflin. You're breathing in your mic, by the way.
Sorry. It flips forward when I stand up. Ah yes, the hidden wall behind a hidden wall that holds a whole area behind it thing that Dark Souls did.
Mm-hmm. And Neo, to be fair.
So not cool.
Why are you talking about sewing? It's not an arts and
Shut
crafts stream.
up.
Well, fine. You provide the commentary for the rest of the stream.
Tempting, but no. If anyone gets that reference, congratulations. You're as much of a nerd as I am. Oh, what, the one with secrets within secrets await you?
Five-star power on this one. I showed it off to you already, Icicle, but man,
Yes, you did.
this is one of the coolest Kirby abilities. Now, I'm gonna... Like, the training area, much like the guard on Gigant's sword, doesn't do this thing justice. You wind it up, and even if you charge it all the way, it seems to stop the, slow the world around you. And then you can do a bunch of damage to this thing right here. And that's all well and good, yeah? And you're like, okay, that's simple, but I get it. It's all right. Just wait. Just wait.
You have to say the thing when you use it, Fnu.
Do I? Do I really?
According to Dark Lord, yes.
All right, hold on a second. Let me go to YouTube. Okay. I know what y'all want. Let's see here. No, not that one. I don't... No. No, not that. Where is it? Give it to me.
Eventually.
Give me the dubstep fart.
The what?
Hold on a moment.
amazing thing, and why have I never heard of it before?
You'll see. There we go. There it is. Hold on. I will send it to you momentarily.
Thank you.
That's the one. That's the one. All right, here we go. I'm all set. I believe the particular rift we're looking for is over... No, wait. Isn't it in the next world over? I think it is, yeah, so we'll have to wait a little longer for this. Say the line, Kirby! Hi-yo. Yay!
Fire!
Nice. Oh, I forgot about that trick. These time trials are great. They're so much fun. Every once in a while, they'll surprise you with some little thing. Wow! Wow, they actually expected you to do all of that.
That's insane.
The difficulty curve on some of these is ridiculous. Like, they expect virtual, like, pinpoint perfection from you for some of these time trials. It's great. I kind of like it.
I kind of like it myself, but it also kind of drives me insane because Pokemon Arceus has a similar thing for their, the races.
Mm-hmm.
The Pop Balloon races.
Right. The roommate was telling me horror stories about the race in the final area.
Yeah, so they have the camera do this automatic adjust thing when you hold down the sprint button. Which is a massive pain when you're trying to manually adjust it to stay behind your character.
I still need to get to it myself, but man, I have a feeling that I'm gonna have some chocobo racing from Final Fantasy X vibes. You know that goal of like using the balloons to shave off seconds to the point where you finish with a 0-second time? That nonsense?
No, I'm quite happy I don't know that nonsense, actually.
Anyways, speaking of favorite levels... So who likes Disney World? Ever seen something called the Electric Light Parade?
Yes.
Nah, you know what? I'm sticking with sword. The fairy lights. Oh, oh man, I love the aesthetic in this.
Isn't it great?
This whole game, it's just incredible. Again, it's that weird feeling of you being the only person that gets to enjoy this virtually empty world. It's beautiful, but it's kind of sad at the same time.
Yep.
Solemn, I think is the right term for it. It's very, very solemn. Look, even the enemies are like marching in lockstep with each other. Sorry, don't mind me. Resume proceedings. Hey, stop scaring the ducks. This makes so much sense. Now I've got my own little train going behind Kirby.
It's adorable.
No. Stop panicking. It's okay, it's okay.
I wonder if this is one of the hidden missions.
Did that... Wait. Did that leader duck just kill that rabbit?
Might have.
Dude's got a future ahead of him. This is
Duck Warrior!
This is the origin story of Scoot. Because Scoot is like a muscle head in the Animal Crossing games. That's his thing. He's really big on working out. Who knew he was showing potential as early as being a duckling? Wait, that's the meat noise. Never mind. I'm screwing up my Vine Sauce lore.
I love lore.
A weird thing I find is that some of my favorite streams...
See you, Dark Lord.
See ya, thanks for coming here. Don't forget to get the sleep power-up for the shop. Almost forgot about that. Oh, I definitely won't. I need that thing. That sleep power-up is going to be a game changer. So, I joked about this before with you guys off stream, but I said before nothing in the world would make me happier than sleep evolving and becoming the best power in the game, like the most overpowered, like, boss-killing ability. And here's the funny thing. I was technically correct, but in the most wrong way imaginable. You'll see what I mean when we get there. Ah, this room. All right. Remember how I said the third race had an interesting little secret?
Yeah?
All right. 3, 2, 1, let's race. So how's your day going, Icicle?
Pretty good.
Good.
I got Vampire Survivors yesterday.
All right. How's that game been treating you so far?
Awesomely. I just unlocked the evolution for Axe not that long ago.
Ah, the Death's something.
Death Scythe.
Death Scythe, yeah. Did they just call it that in the game?
Don't know. That was like a while ago, so I don't remember. I'll have to check.
So fun fact about that ability, the character that you manage to unlock for actually killing Death starts with that as their basic weapon.
Dude, seriously?
Seriously. They're also the fastest character in the game, so yeah, they're really overpowered. But if you understand the game well enough to the point where you manage to kill Death, yeah, you deserve something like that. You know what the worst part about this secret is, by the way?
No, what?
I don't remember if it's 86 or 87 is the number I need to cross the finish line on.
Oh. Why don't you pause and look it up?
Does anybody in chat have that for me? Because I really don't want to make you sit through all of that a second time. Well, welcome to the Kirby Sits at the Finish Line podcast. Today we're going to talk about conspiracy theories and cryptids and the, what is the name of that place? Why did, the ranch. The ranch that's had all of the weird things happen on it.
Which one?
Why did my brain immediately go to the Ram Ranch? That is absolutely incorrect. That is not it, no. The Skinwalker Ranch. That's the name of it. Hold on. How to find... No, that's the actual room. I'm looking for... Come on now, where is it? No. No, no. Alright, hang on. Okay. Okay, so it is 86. That's the number we need, is 86 on the clock. Good. Glad I looked that up and didn't go with my gut, which was saying 87. 6. Because if we do this, the bridge disappears, and now... Oh, hey. What's that name mean? Secret Hal Room.
Woohoo! Wait, did you say secret hell room?
Yeah. Look. Read out what the flowers spell.
Oh, okay. That's not what I think. That's not what I heard you say.
Now, unfortunately, this does mean we don't get any of the rewards for the time trial here. And we lose all of what we just got if we restart the entire stage. So you know what? I'll go through this one a second time. It's a beautiful level anyway. Electric Light Parade, because you're worth it. In this game feels great, by the way.
Yeah?
Yeah, some of these power-ups are fantastic. The way most of the abilities chain into each other, like you dive into the ground, you're invincible during that whole period pretty much. You pop out, and then you can use the dash to immediately hit an enemy nearby. It just all flows so well.
Thought of something really, really funny.
What?
You know those annoying burrowing enemies?
Mm-hmm. The little moles in this game?
Yeah, what if they left a hole behind and you had fire and Kirby just went over and plopped his mouth over the hole and just breathed fire into it?
That would
shot it out the other end of the hole.
It just pops out some other side with like it clutching its butt.
Yeah.
Like a cartoon character. That would be morbidly hilarious.
Wouldn't it?
More tornado. I will say, some of these copy scrolls are really deviously hidden, like that one.
That's for sure.
You're used to seeing, like, the normal barriers, but most people I've seen don't actually register, oh, that cracked wall is another thing that you can do something with. I picked up on it, but just because I've been playing video games for, God, almost 3 decades now. So, like, pattern recognition is just baked into my thought process. I'm used to it from so many other video games now.
Yeah. To be fair, it was baked into your consciousness before you started playing video games.
Yeah, we've had that discussion last night.
Yep.
Sorry, Azulio. Technically, water is still in this game. It's mouthful mode now, but...
Not the same!
I missed 2 goals in this world?
Hey look, Dark Lord's back!
What was the other big one? Clear without stepping on any mud. Oh, right, the wanted poster. Right. This is the first place they actually tell you about that. Now the game's just mocking me. Doesn't let you surf around, yeah. But it does turn you into a big boy. Go, guys. You flail aimlessly at that door. Show it who's boss. Live your best lives. Head into the stage and challenge the boss that's guarding this territory. Not yet. We still have some extra things we need to do in this world first.
Yep. Or do.
I need to go win a race, and I need to go get rid of some scandalous propaganda against this friend that I have here who would never do anything horrible. None of Kirby's allies have ever betrayed him ever.
Yes.
I love the memes that were going around when people first saw Elfilin. People just saying, oh wow, I can't wait to see how this guy turns into an eldritch abomination at the end of the game. That boy ain't right. No, sir. Beep, beep. I know I don't have to do this goal again, but it's kind of like when you're playing Resident Evil 4 and you see the dog and you see the wolf in the bear trap. It's like, why wouldn't you save that dog?
Was he gonna bite you?
No, as a matter of fact, he actually gives you a much easier time during a difficult boss fight later.
Time, eat to sleep, oops, what?
Oh, good. I'm not the only one who can't English today.
Oh, far from it.
I wonder if it's possible to move fast enough to race one set of these parade cars up the entire hill.
Maybe.
Alright, where is this wanted poster again, or did I already miss it? You know what would suck? If you're using my strategy for getting through this level, and Kirby technically never touches the mud, but look at the particle effects here. See how it's kind of kicking up stuff from the ground? If it counted his sword touching the mud as you touching the mud, and you just never got that goal.
That would seriously suck.
I don't know if that's the case. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody because it would ruin somebody's experience with this game just a little bit. But it would be fun.
Mildly. It would be mildly funny.
Alright, let's actually do the race this time. It's one of those things, like, it makes perfect sense that there's something hidden here. Alarm bells immediately ring off in your brain because it's just like, huh, that's a weirdly lopsided board. Like, even if you go all the way around, who in the world would take that much time to do one little lap like that? People found that day one.
Really?
I don't know how they found it. Guess the world is just full of all kinds of people who try just dumb stuff like that. What if there's still a HOW game hidden in some Kirby game somewhere that we just haven't discovered yet?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. Not by much.
Ah, there it is. I see. Oh yeah, that solves that level. Ah, thank you, Dark Lord. Thank you for pointing that out in the chat for me. Could have saved myself the worry had I just read that. Definitely want that at this moment. The other half of it too that makes his power so much fun. I wish I could tell you, my brain just did the thing where I was gonna say something, but then I completely lost the plot.
Yep, been there, done that.
God, that sucks! What was I gonna say?
Ooh.
That's another game entirely. Sounds like a premium currency in some shitty gacha game.
It kinda does.
I just call them donuts because the first game that really did that kind of system was and did really well for itself was The Simpsons Tapped Out. And in there, the special premium currency was, of course, because Homer, donuts.
Yep.
They can do anything. Speed up production, make people work harder, buy you special items for the place. How do they do it? We don't know. Spend your money, fool. Good stuff. Kaboo! Warp Star! Warp Star! Big
I
Kaboo!
still love that show. I will never stop loving that show.
I was just waiting for the sequence in that show where they called down a warp star, and instead of it being the thing that Kirby rides off to do the heroic thing, the enemy of the week just hears the sound of the warp star coming in. He's like, what the hell is that? And he turns around and it just crashes into him like a meteor.
I love it.
It's like, that's one way to solve the problem. A ballistic sky car.
Yes.
You think about it, Kirby's main fighting style most of the time when he isn't using copy abilities is just load-bearing corpses.
Yep. Disturbing, but accurate.
Make it fine. Or just really, really pretty. I understand what Lena was talking about before, calling Kirby they.
Nobody really knows.
I think the game does the series does clarify in places that it calls Kirby he, but I don't blame people for the non-binary interpretation. Just because there's this, and then if you look at something like, what is it, Kirby Clash Royale, I think it was. One of the armor sets the mage could get was this just incredibly extra magical girl outfit. Grace, elegance, beauty, and brutal attacks. Pull your enemies into a flurry of feathers and turn battles into sophisticated ballets. Ow! Hurts almost as much as pointy shoes. Might start streaming on my weekend. But my weekend is other people's Wednesday through Monday. Hey, let me know when that happens. Like, post about it in the promote yourself section. And if you have any questions about OBS or something, let me know. I'll be happy to help you, Dark Lord. Streaming's fun, and I'd love to help you figure out if it's the kind of thing you'd want to do on the regular. Welcome back, Blair. Oh, snack sounds good, doesn't it, right now? I am spoiled for choice right now in my booth here. I think I'm gonna help myself to some Lindors here. Some dark chocolate truffles.
Yummy.
We've had this discussion before. You are not a fan of dark chocolate, from what I understand. But then again, you're not a big fan of bitter flavors in general.
No, I'm not.
Me, I mean, there's still enough sugar in these that I think it works out pretty well for them.
But it's
in
still
that case,
not sweet.
just the little bit of bitter. There's a balance, but it gives it character.
I don't want character. I want sweet.
Plus, the darker chocolate is, the better it is for you, because there's less sugar and milk added to it.
Bleh. Healthy chocolate doesn't taste good.
Dark Lord, there's a picture you posted a while back that I've been thinking ever since I read it. That one about particular rewards that people can redeem. Things like, hey, remember to hydrate, or get up and stretch for a little bit. That is kind of weird now that I think about it. Like, the intention is good. It's like, yeah, you get a little distracted by the video game. Sometimes you forget to do some self-care stuff. But it adds this weird dynamic to certain streams where people start treating their streamer more like a Tamagotchi than a person. You know? just gotta get all of them, okay. Nice. I think that's the only way I'd be able to hit the time goal, too. Almost forgot to feed mine. All right! Tamagotchis did make a comeback not too long ago, didn't they? Or did they ever truly go away?
They never truly went away. They just became less popular in North America, so for a while we didn't get any.
Now the question is what to play? Whatever you want. Even if it's something like like if you decide to play Total War Warhammer, sometimes you just stumble your way into a community that is niche but incredibly dedicated. And if you're just the only content they have, the only streamer they have, and you put your heart and soul into it and genuinely care about what you're streaming, yeah, people will respond to that, and you can entirely make a living off of this platform doing that kind of thing. Not that you should create art for the sake of other people. It should always be you first and foremost. Because otherwise it just becomes a joyless experience of work. Learned that the hard way.
Yeah, you did. Gonna lie, the big reason I post memes on Discord is the happy juice when my brain makes when I earned the new fun buck.
So something I do in the Discord, when somebody posts a meme or a video or something like that just makes me laugh out loud, like gets a really good chuckle out of me, or I think the joke is particularly clever, I add an emote to it. I react to it with an emote that is called the Whatthefnu Fun Buck, and it's just $1 that has my icon on it. They don't do anything, and I have long since lost track of how many each person in the server has. But it's just it just became a thing, and it just so happens that Dark Lord and I have very similar senses of humor. So a lot of the stuff he posts ends up getting a really good reaction out of me. All right, here we go, everybody. It's time for everybody's favorite part of this game. Stage, hiding behind this coat and this hat. Folks, everybody meet this generation's furry icon, Clarolin! You know, weirdly enough, this is the character with the least concerning fan art from this game.
Seriously? Furry bait indeed.
Look, they know what they're doing. I just fudged something.
What'd you do?
One of the secret goal requirements in this boss is to beat her without hovering.
You hovered?
Yeah, forgot about it.
Oh well. Kiki!
Yeah, look at that. No damage. Not even chip damage.
Dang, that is OP.
It's a good power. Like, Gigant Sword's really good. All of the different evolutions of Sword are interesting because they have properties that the others don't. I'm not gonna talk about the 2 and 3. Hold on a second, I'll get to that in a moment. That was definitely a bit alert. A little loud for your taste.
Yeah, just a bit.
Sorry about that. I kind of want to turn them down a little bit, but at this point, the reactions they get out of both you and me are why I keep them that way. From Potate! Some character artist somewhere. But how will they know she's a woman?
Victory.
Not quite victory yet. We still got some Waddle Dees here. All right, I need to use... Oh, man, I didn't get any of the optional goals in this one. I think I had to beat her without hovering. I had to beat her without taking a certain amount of damage. I had to hit her while she was up on the rafters using Ranger. I forget what the last one is off the top of my head. Did I really take too long to beat her there? Killing blow to her for me was damage from the shield spikes. I didn't realize they even did damage. Although that makes sense because that's how the Wild Edge fight works. Oh, right. When you beat World 3, Waddle Dee Town grows bigger. Yo, Volume 2 just dropped.
Nice.
Gotta get the new set, man. Collect them all. The Colosseum is now open for battle. Fight bosses and rivals you faced in the past to win glorious prizes.
Glorious prizes like what?
Oh, who's that guy? I feel like I've seen that dude before, but I can't imagine where. This is kind of a cool design. Looks like an edgelord, though. Haha! I got the jokes. Get it? Because he's a sword... Never mind.
I got it. I'm not gonna laugh at it, though.
They call me Wise Waddle Dee. After I landed here, I found this mysterious book. It lists the locations of undiscovered blueprints. It also collects high scores and tons of other info from all over the world. If you'd like to know more, I'd be happy to share. You haven't missed any blueprints thus far. If I read about a new blueprints location, I'll help you find it. The most popular Waddle Dee Cafe item is Maxim Tomato. It's had 2,942,676 orders. Number of star coins you've collected so far is 10,197. And the combined total of star coins collected all over the world is 22 billion!
Holy cow!
Collective effort of the masses. Nintendo fans are dedicated. Would you like to hear more? Not right now. Thank you, though. Anytime you'd like to learn more, I'll be more than happy to share. I just need to play mini-games for the rest of Volume 1. I know exactly what you're talking about. Alright. Y'all know what it is. What time it is. It's Colosseum time.
Woohoo!
We've got pretty much all of our upgraded... Well, as upgraded as they can be at this particular moment. We've completed the set pretty much for now. So it's just a matter of choosing which one is our particular favorite at this point in time. And going to fight, oh, what's his face again? That dude, with the wings and the stuff and junk.
That doesn't narrow it down much.
Shoot.
Meta Knight?
No, that wasn't it.
The other guy? Oh, was it Metabot?
Metabot! just Meta Bee shows up randomly in this game. Like, what? What? Why? I mean,
I don't know, but I'd be
yes,
thrilled.
sure, I'll take it. Thank you, but it's a cool reference. When, though?
A reference I'm not sure a whole lot of people would get in North America.
Glup Shitto, that's his name.
That is a weird name.
It's Mega Man.
It's Metapod!
Ah, this was Mega Man Legends 3, of course.
No. I'm pissed about that.
Welcome to the Coliseum's reception area. You can enter tournaments here and battle a rush of former bosses. If you make it all the way to the end and come out on top, you'll win a special reward. And that's not all. We seem to have an unexpected warrior using our first tournament as training. All the way from Planet Popstar, stuck in this new world like us. That's right, it's Meta Knight. So, are you gonna enter the tournament too? Hell yeah. The Meta Knight Cup. He just came in and named it after himself.
I mean, yeah?
Okay, you're officially entered in Meta Knight Cup. It's about to get intense in there. I can't wait. The entrance to the Coliseum is right over there. Prepare for some tough battles, then head on in. Well, you know what? Oh, wait. It actually filled me back up to full health. I don't even need to eat one of them. They thought of that. Are you gonna tell them no? If I'm just a Waddle Dee, no. Here we go, folks. Kirby has entered the arena. Uh-oh. Well, I meant to do a jump attack there.
Interesting tactic, that.
Your fist to my face style. I've been quoting that way too much lately. I need to stop.
I don't know, I find it amusing.
Look at that! Where did his health bar go? It was blasted from existence with the force of a cannon.
When did Bruce start playing the Jungle Kong beat?
What's up? What's going on in the chat?
When did Fnu start playing Donkey Kong Jungle Beat? Don't forget to give the code Thank You Meta Knight at the post office for 3 free stars.
Yep, there are tons of different codes hidden in this game that'll give you extra little rewards at the Waddle Dee Liveries shop. Yes, that is the actual name of it.
It's adorable. It's stupid, and I love it.
Now, I know what all of the codes are, because obviously I've got a 100% completed save file. I've been trying not to put them in until we can actually... All of the ones that are in the game, I have not put in. However, there are plenty of other ones that have been shared via social media and whatnot that I could input for some free stuff. Some star coins, some free rare metal, so on and so forth. Didn't sketch and poor guy. It's bonkers. Hey, my sword. Oh, I wanted to finish him off with a charge smash. Ah, Hasta de luego, amigo.
I love Meta Knight from the anime. So much.
Who's this Meta Knight guy you keep talking about? Okay, no, they've actually said his name in-game. I can't make that joke anymore. We're still on in about an hour, see you then. I do have to hop out around 9:50 to go pick up the roommate from work. So I will be around for at least a little. This strategy is so good. Like, this attack is really, really strong. And the fact that it negates chip damage, too, makes it really good. Have a chance to put up his shield. My goodness. His own sword is his worst enemy. I can't help but wonder if what I'm doing right now is one of those things they discovered during testing. Like, they knew it was going to be this good, but they just left it in because it requires enough skill to do properly. Like, this is what I'm talking about, these games being a little easier than they used to be. I haven't touched a single one of these tomatoes, and that final chest that I picked up had an energy drink in it. It had a healing item. Something a bit random, I hope it's okay. I have this silly idea whenever Meta Knight's mask falls off his face, his voice changes from a serious tone to, like, this high-pitched, squeaky voice that no one will take seriously.
Because he looks just like Kirby under the mask.
But I've already got a sword. I don't need to grab it. Hello? Is anybody here? It's him!
You know what I have to wonder?
Ah, Kirby. My old nemesis. Meeting you on the field of battle once again. Let us do this like old times. Have you been keeping your skills sharp in the new world? Me? I definitely have. You should see the battles I've been a part of all this time. You took your sweet time joining the rest of us in this place, I'll say that much. Ah, just as sharp as ever. But you're not the only one with new tricks! Where are they going to fall, Kirby? Nothing personal. Here I come, Kirby.
By the way, if you fail to dodge that, it does a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage.
And got him.
Nice.
I'll get you next time.
A stunning victory over the lone swordsman Meta Knight. Kirby wins! That was almost sub 4. Or sub 3? What's the tournament again? Have you managed to break a minute barrier? Congratulations on a stunning victory, Kirby. Here's your hard-won reward. 500 star coins and exactly 1 rare stone. Plus, because it's a first-time victory. Yup. It's time. Look what we just got. Are you ready to see some shit?
I don't want to do that. I just go to the bathroom.
No, this is good shit. Oh, I've definitely seen the dub, Blair, if you couldn't tell by the bit I was doing during that fight. Me and Icicle have said it before, but I will reiterate it again. I love Mexican Vampire Meta Knight. He is one of the best characters 4Kids ever came up with.
Absolutely.
That along with American Brock.
Yes.
This is just adding to the meme. This is just adding to the lore that Meta Knight is just a grown-up Kirby.
Literally, when his mask falls off.
So check this out. It's got the standard sword combo, right? But that's not what makes this one of the most powerful abilities in the game. Look at this. When you're at full health, you get sword beams. And as you see, they do really good damage. Like, insanely good damage. This is gonna be our main boss killer from this point forward. Oh, and one more thing you can pull off with this. If you guard and you do this, you press the attack button, you can slide. With most swords, you can slide and then press it again for a dash up. But specifically with Meta Knight's sword, the only weapon, the only iteration of this weapon that lets you do this is the best weapon in the game. It's completely unnecessary, and it's actually kind of suboptimal, but there is nothing more satisfying than finishing off a boss by styling on them with this sword flurry like that.
I know, right?
Just finishing them off with that combo. It's so much fun.
So satisfying.
Western cowboy DDD. Oh yeah, I need a monster to claw that there Kirby.
That's what we do best at MDMD. Better get it with a money back guarantee.
Does anyone know, what was the name of the snail that helped him, Escargot?
Escargot.
Of course it was. Am I the only one who thinks that he sounds like the E&A girl?
No?
Oh, no. So unfortunately, we do have to get rid of the Meta Knight sword for this because we've got some goals to fulfill. All right, what you got? I'm here for a rematch, and this time I'm not pulling any punches or keeping these guns in their holsters. God, that reaches a distance. I always underestimate the shockwaves in this game. They're very strong. The little flower petals with every bullet are a nice touch. I believe the term in game design is juice. When you add something into a game that enhances the feel of an attack or ability, or just something that you want to add emphasis to, something that should have a functional oomph to it.
Yeah, give it a little juice.
There we go. If I really wanted, I could also But note about these knives she's throwing, by the way. If I inhale them, they count as a sword ability.
That's awesome.
Oh, I forgot to do the thing. I forgot to do the thing. Ah, well, next time. Because we still need to beat that fight without taking any damage whatsoever. And now that we have the freedom to use the sword...
Time for you to see my true power.
Oh, wait, it's Kirby now.
Time for you to see my true power.
Not a clue. Love you
Hold
too. Co-hosting. Yeah. Good night, Coops. Oh, hey, they just pulled in.
You doing all right?
Yep.
He sounded a little out of it earlier, so I'm just making sure he's okay.
He tired.
Understandable. It is the changing of the seasons, and that usually takes it out of people.
Yeah. Big time. The past 2 days, I've taken 3 naps where I actually fell asleep. This never, ever, 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 ever happens.
So this is basically the main strategy with a lot of these bosses. Like I said, the sword beams do a really, really respectable amount of damage. So you just keep your distance from most of them and pile it on while they can't reach you. Now the thing about these knives that Clawwoman throws, you have to be moving away from her is the thing. You have to be moving in one particular direction or away from her. If you try to run towards her, you will get hit.
I see.
That's very important to understand. It will save you a lot of headache in the future.
Adios. Better luck next time, gato.
Be right back.
I will be here when you get back. It's nice to see a full checklist ticked off in a video game. That's my dopamine hit right there. Everything is done. There's no more adventure left to have in this place. And all that remains in the Wandaria remains is no more. That is one completed world, everybody. Time to see what the rest of the world has for us. Right, I remember some of the secrets here. Yeah. You want to talk about worlds you had to do over and over again? This is one of those for me. Multiple things that I just could not wrap my head around for some otherworldly reason. Kirby without Meta Knight's mask. Hiyo! Kirby with Meta Knight's mask. Andale. I love the snow aesthetic, is the thing. I love when video games use it as a theme for levels and whatnot. I cannot stand actually being in snow. I hate being cold. I hate being cold almost as much as I hate being tired. But unfortunately, the latter I've gotten used to these days. It's something I hope to fix, but it has kind of been my default state of existence for a while now. That's why these streams are a nice break of pace. They kind of force me to be on all the time. They're good for me in that sense. In a weird way, they remind me what it's like to be normal. You know, before the whole depression thing started really setting in. Probably shouldn't have shared that personal detail on the internet, but hey, we're here now and I can't take it back. I guess normal's the wrong word for it, too. Everybody's normal is different. The life you live is the life you've got. And hey, as long as you're doing what makes you happy, that's what matters. Don't let somebody tell you it's strange unless you specifically hired them for that purpose. Just the mask sitting like a deadbolt on top of the Kirby vending machine. That looks so funny. Fucking hell, I love these forms. I should adjust my setup here so I can actually keep track of what people in chat are saying. I can get single sentences, but the distance it's away from my face at this exact moment. I have to squint my eyes a little bit. I think it's time to update my glasses again. Snow games are so pretty, though. Does chocolate cupcake taste like dirt? Should I stop eating it? Oh, is it a texture thing? Where it's just really gritty? It wasn't mixed properly. They probably used a little too much flour type of deal. I understand it, at the very least. That's the best I can hope for without professional help. And I hate to say it, but a lot of where it comes from, it is my fault. And it's something I have really been working to fix moving forward. Early last year, and a lot of what this year has been a lot of self-discovery, understanding things that sound very... If I try to explain to them, I will use way too many words for something that probably won't make a lot of sense anyway because you don't live in my head specifically, but the long and short of it is I'm on the path to doing better now. I really am, and I gotta say, it's about time. I'm glad I'm finally taking the steps that I need to get myself out of this rut. Because, like, nobody deserves to live with this. Nobody deserves to feel like every single day is just this exhausting slog. To slowly lose interest in the things that once brought them joy. I didn't realize it would actually push the stars around. That's an interesting little quirk. I wonder if that has any practical uses. Or if that can lead to some really funny glitches. Huh. And I'm surprised they didn't just, like, break apart as soon as that happened, either. Weird. I wonder why that works the way that does. Wait, did I just... No. Did I need that firepower for something? Feels like I did. Really feels like I did. Oh, God, that was unpleasant. Oh, that. Ugh. Sorry, those were some disgusting noises I just put in y'all's ears. I don't know what got caught in my throat, but it tasted like crap. That's supposed to come out the other end, don't you know? Stupid biology. Oh, wait a minute. Aha. Almost forgot about you. Secrets upon secrets. And there's plenty I've learned. Now that I've completed the game, I've been allowing myself to watch other people play it and react to it, creators that I enjoy. You've probably guessed one of them has been Vinny from Vine Sauce so far, and his chat has pointed out so many different things to him. Like, just secrets that I'm like, how the hell did you discover that? How did anybody discover that? Just so incredibly far out of the way. I think once again the old adage about Kirby games holds true. The challenge isn't in beating the game, it's finding everything. You know what? Fine. Knock that out of me, I'll just take yours instead. Two points. Nice. I think I see what they want me to do here. Alright. Wait, Wait. Hold up. Okay, I didn't miss a snow sculpture. That's another one that was giving me trouble there for a while. That line that he said. Okay, so to clarify first and foremost, what I'm quoting is Fievel Goes West, if anybody remembers that movie. It's when the big boss cat is talking to his, like, spider assistant character, the little minion dude. And he realizes that Fievel might be onto his entire scheme, so he tells the assistant to basically go kill him. But to do that, he says, go give him the something. And
okay, I'm back.
Hello. Sorry, I'm just talking to my chat about old movies and how kids do that thing where if you don't understand a word that's being said to you, you just fill in the blanks with your best estimate.
Okay.
I'll give this to you. Do you remember that scene on the train in Fievel Goes West? 'Cause I know you've seen the movie. Fievel discovers... what's up?
I haven't.
Oh, was that Coops?
If I have, it has been years, and I don't remember any of it.
I see.
I remember the one where he goes to New York.
That's the third
and he keeps
one.
stopping.
That's the one where the plot is they find a troop of Native Americans hiding in the Statue of Liberty. Don't ask.
I'm not going to. Is this London? Where is this?
Pretty much. It's pretty much the good old UK.
Well, it's certainly got the weather for it.
Oi, gov, cheesed off, mate. Bloody arse.
Aye.
So you're a big fan of Doctor Who, right?
Abso-freaking-lutely!
Who's your favorite Doctor?
10.
And that's the. Oh right,
David
we have had this discussion before. He's the
Of
one
course
who.
we have.
Isn't that the season where they made a whole bunch of references to all of the other Doctors? And the actor himself was a really big fan of Doctor Who?
Mm-hmm.
Right, that was the nerd Doctor, right?
They're all kind of nerds, but, yes. 10 is a huge nerd. 11 was a kid. Like, all of the maturity and wherewithal of just a kid pretending to be a grown-up. 12 plays guitar and was previously in the series in the Volcano episode and Pompeii.
Okay.
And I'm totally blanking on his name right now. It'll come to me eventually if somebody else doesn't get it in the chat. Yeah, now. Snow in games is so pretty. This Choco cupcake tastes like dirt. Should I stop eating it? Sorry for your depression. It's not an easy thing to deal with. Hope you're doing better now.
Yeah, you missed a couple.
Why are you eating a Choco cupcake that tastes like dirt?
Because I wanted to.
Dirt doesn't taste good.
The rabbits are in this level. The
Well,
assholes
you know
we
how
got on
rabbits
this ship.
multiply.
Alright, fair enough. Also, I'm amazed I've managed not to get hits thus far.
Now that you've said that.
Yeah, it's amazing that I haven't taken a single point of damage up till now. It'd be a real shame if one of these enemies just started knocking off my health bar.
Bats? They are! They're little bats!
Oh yeah, the little particle effect that happens when you swing the sword.
Yeah, the little bats.
I got him with the flurry finally.
Nice.
Wonder what that time on this one is. Oh, smashed into oblivion.
Nice.
11 whole seconds almost. That's what I'm talking about. It feels like some of these challenges are just, you annihilate them. But then there are some where you put in an A+, like speedrunner level effort, and you barely squeak by the target goal. What's this one then? Right. The only one that relies on the light bulb, if I remember correctly. This one's mean in places.
Yeah.
Like, that sign threw me the first time I was in here. And I'm still doing the pulsing thing with the light.
Just for those little eyeballs?
Yeah, the ghost Gordos, they're called. Well, Oh, it puts me back down. Oh, come on, Gabe. Well, that probably cost me the target time right there. I'll be amazed if I still make this. It wasn't either side. That was a risky jump. I probably shouldn't have attempted that.
Probably.
8 seconds off, and they were all in that one jump. I bet you anything. A new building did get finished in Waddle Dee Town. Let's see what they've been up to. I bet I know what it is, too.
A cafe?
Something better.
What is it?
The 145 Waddle Dees you've saved work together to rebuild Waddle Dee's item shop. Buy a few items to help you on your adventure.
Yay! Item shop!
So, this up here, this is really interesting how this works. Although it's not entirely obvious how to use it properly at first. Hi there. Welcome to Waddle Dee's item shop. We sell items that can give you temporary power boosts in a few different ways. You can even use more than one at a time, whether you mix a few together or just double up on one. You can only take one item with you at a time, though. Keep that in mind. So, which item would you like, Kirby? Okay, so we got a couple different options here. We have Life Up, which doubles your health. Your health cannot exceed double the normal amount, so you can have 2 life bars instead of just 1, essentially. There's a hidden trait to this.
What is it?
The hidden trait to Life Up relates to Meta Knight's sword. You know how the sword beams only show up when you're at full life?
Yeah.
If you have a second health bar, it will still fire sword beams until you take damage to the first life bar.
Ooh.
So as long as you are above 100% normal health, you'll still have that option available to you in combat. This is the second part of what makes Meta Knight's weapons so good, is if you double up your life count, boom, you will just pretty much always have that option available to you, especially if you stack it with something like the attack or speed boosts. Both increase your attack power or speed for 200 seconds, stack up to 5 at once. Now, when you think about stat stacking in a video game, you think, oh, if I have 1, it'll double my attack power, a second it'll make it 3 times the attack power for 200 seconds. No. When they say stack up to 5 at once, you can have up to 1,000 seconds.
Holy cow!
Of attack or speed boost. I am not going to be using any of these in normal play. Part of that is something I've been alluding to over the course of the whole playthrough. But the other one is just, they cost a lot of star coins. We need those for other things, especially at the end game. So, I'm gonna say no to all of them for now. But we will still be able to take advantage of the always-on sword beams soon. Trust me on that. Now, in the meantime...
But how soon is soon?
Hang on. Star coins. Elflin, you gonna tell me about the present code that's hiding around here somewhere? Because I know there is one. I don't want to plug it into the store until I can unlock it in-game, but... I guess not for now. Flying high. Even made for the ability I already have. Cast a line, the chain bomb trial. Even this area is telling you, yeah, if you're having trouble with that one mission, just use this power-up. It'll help you out. Back. Quit getting caught up in the horrible explosion. Die already, you coward. Wasting my time. You're being too dramatic. Just a moment. I just make it? Probably not, but... Oh, yeah! So glad I'm hitting a lot of these. 50 star coins doesn't seem like much when an upgraded power costs 500, but that's 50 less that we have to grind for later.
Indeed.
Also, keeping on top of the rare metal is important because they're really going to be showering us with power upgrades here soon. What? Okay. I'm going to try that one again. I don't know what happened there with that power, but... Game? What? Okay, the whole premise behind this one is you're supposed to pick up enemies and obstacles and throw them at things like that, like the bomb blocks and whatnot. I don't know why it just wasn't working, but... This is just the suction power. In a weird way, it is just that. You're picking up enemies and using them as projectiles against other bigger foes.
Which is exceedingly weird when said out loud.
I mean, everybody thinks it's awesome when you have an ability like Grappler in D&D that just lets you use a halfling as a weapon.
It's really, really fun, and I'm still mildly pissed that my friend who had a halfling with Grappler and Tavern Brawler and always rode around on my Dragonborn shoulders would not let us take mounted combat feat. You're not a mount, but he always rides my shoulders. You're not a mount.
That sounds like a DM that's adhering a little too hard to the rules.
Well, we were already causing a huge amount of chaos just doing what we were doing.
I see, so it might have been a logistical nightmare in combat, like keeping track of whose
Yes,
turn it was and what they were
would have
doing.
been. Yes.
Okay, I get it now.
But Throw the Halfling is a regular part of our D&D adventures. Needless to say, none of us usually plays a halfling for that exact reason.
Dude, some of the best berserkers I've ever seen somebody play are the ones that dual-wielded gnomes.
Yes. It's so stupid, but so effective.
Levels like this. Look at this, even underground. What would you make an abandoned sewer level look like? And how would you keep it from becoming, like, just gray and bland and unappealing to look at? Will you cover it in this, like, not neon blue, this just beautiful beautiful looking ice all over the place. It's weird. I get some Splatoon vibes off of this one. Then again, I played a whole lot of Splatoon 2, so maybe that's why. Still think the Octolings are one of the smartest things they ever did.
They're pretty great, aren't they?
That character had everything in the universe going for them. They were the subversive cool kids in a universe that was already trying to be as stylish as possible.
Yep.
Subways and indoor water parks would be good inspirations to draw from. Oh, shoot. There was a game that was making the rounds there for a little bit. If that's what you're looking for, it's this, it's a game about liminal spaces that somebody was working on, and it's basically this guy going to a place because he's investigating this town that's basically been abandoned and has almost nobody in it, but it seems to be using an inordinate amount of power for some reason, drawing lots more from the grid than it needs to. So that's already kind of weird. And then he crashes through basically a giant hole in the ground, a trap door, and finds, oh, this is why. There's just this massive mega structure hidden underneath the ground. How the hell did they fit all this here? In fact, how does this fit anywhere? This place is huge. I wish I could remember the name of it off the top of my head. I need to look it up on Alpha Beta Gamer's channel.
Kind of sounds like... Lost my train. Portal. It kind of sounds like Portal.
Sorta,
Weird as-
kinda. There is a malicious being in this place. It doesn't talk to you, but it is wandering these halls, and it doesn't like the fact that you're an intruder in its space.
Do they ever?
You'll know it when you see it if you look through the videos on his channel. At least I think Alpha Beta Gamer's a guy. Stay on top of 2 trains. What were the other hidden goals in this place? I know one of them is secret passages in the upcoming area, and I don't remember off the top of my head where all of them are. You'll know it when you see it. It'll just be this shadowy figure hovering over what looks like the guardrail of a pool. That's the thumbnail of that video.
Ah.
It's the best description I've got, I'm sorry. You sounded exactly like the ending of the Ed and Eddie theme for a second.
What? When I do that?
Yeah. Ed and Eddie.
It was so funny because so many of my friends at school could not do that with their lips. They just could not figure out how.
I cheat a little bit. I just shake my head back and forth really quickly.
That's how most of them wound up having to do it.
I can do it with just my lips, but it also sounds better using the head shake method, I think.
Gotta let your cheeks flap a little bit.
What's up?
Have to let your cheeks flap a little bit.
Well, now you just sound like a very passive-aggressive horse. Hey, buddy, you want to go out for a ride today? I don't know, man. Nemoyopolis. I think that's it, yeah. I think that's the name of the game. My friend, I'd like you to move out of the way. Don't want to crush you under this locker if I don't have to. Again, it's like the enemies that don't really do anything to you. These sleeping enemies are the least threatening thing in the entire Kirby series.
They're so cute!
Oh, well, okay. I didn't even realize those were some sleeping enemies, or I wouldn't have done that. I turned around to try and fight this mummy enemy. And it's like, all right, ice physics.
Yep! Zip, 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 zip!
They were in your way, that's what you get. That's what they get. I don't know, man. I get weirdly emotional over beings that don't actually exist.
I think all of us do that to some extent.
I think it's just part of, like, my particular tism. Is that okay for me to say it like, to describe it like that?
Works for me.
Probably not, I apologize. It's just...
Your particular set of...
Look, I try to be careful about this thing. I don't want to blame everything on the Asperger's. I want to hear from a professional. Hey, so this is the reason that happens specifically. Like, I've been studying this kind of thing my whole life, and I can say with certainty that's what it's all about.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, that's the one. Okay. Thank goodness. I thought that was floor. I'm sorry.
The floor here is made of floor.
Just reminds me of one of my favorite memes I've ever seen. It's I forget what the actual dojin is, but it's a panel from some comic some manga out there somewhere. That's just such and such high school, an all-girls school that is attended exclusively by boys.
What?
And it's like you see a bunch of characters that look like girls on the surface, but clearly none of them have any sort of chestular development. And below that, somebody edited in a picture of Buzz Lightyear, like looking over the bed, except they hyper-extended the face outward from the helmet.
Yeah, that's
And
where I get it from. The
with the
floor here is made of floor.
With the caption, yes, the floor here is made of roof. Kirby gained the mysterious mouthful mode ability after he flew through that vortex. Now he can stuff an entire dome into his mouth. Wrap around one of these, then twist until it pops open. Think there's anything good inside? Only one way to find out. Well, now that you've said that, I kind of want there to just be one in the game. Just one, where there's absolutely nothing. Yeah, sorry, man, you got the 1-star pull on this one. Better luck next time. Or it's just like, it's just a can, and you and you kick it, and a single star coin comes out of it. What'd you think? You're not gonna get banner characters every time. Go grind for some more premium currency. There's plenty of story missions left in this event. Can you tell I was victim to this particular curse for quite some time? I have since purged all of those games from my phone. I have spent way too much time in Azure Lane, FGO, played Genshin there for a little while. But the most recent one that made me realize I really just don't find any joy in gacha games anymore is Guardian Tales. Guardian Tales is so close to being correct. That game is almost fun, but it falls just short, frustratingly short. And it's because of stuff that is just indicative of the mobile market. Anyway, who wants to go fishing?
Me!
Now check this out. This is important for the lore, okay?
Okay.
This is the current champion of this river. Fisher Waddle Dee. 300-gram little blipper, I think their name is.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we've talked about that... This is an appropriate hat.
That is such an appropriate hat.
I kind of wish it was one of those, like, baseball caps, and it had a caption on it that said, women fear me, fish want me. When a fish bites, button icons will appear. Press the correct button as fast as you can. Don't let them get away. If you catch several fish in a row, you'll eventually snag the big one. Press the buttons quickly and try for a high score.
Why does the fish need goggles?
Because it's funny. Alright, respectable, but it doesn't beat the record.
It's so tiny! And it died and gave you a coin. How sad. I love how he dozes off.
They have sensitive eyes. I'll take that.
Yes. New record!
Hang on a second. And now that we've done that, the picture has changed.
Aw, this is so cute.
I wonder if that keeps my streak. Now that I walk
Probably
away
not.
to show you that. Oh, it does.
Oh, it does? Nice.
It remembers where you were. Well, now we've absolutely crushed the record. But let's
Yep.
keep going.
How big do they get?
We're up to 4 button prompts. A fish is bigger than you are, Kirby.
Holy cow!
You could feed the whole town with that. Why did they come back with 800 pounds of meat? They could only carry... Why did they shoot 800 pounds of buffalo? They could only carry 200.
Yeah, that's why I never went for the buffalo. I only ever went for the gazelle and the rabbits.
Interesting. That's weird. It should have shown up by now. Guess I just gotta keep the streak going.
Yep.
Okay, that's a pretty big one. That's a 30. This next one should be... Oh! I got it!
Nice!
It's the lunker! Look at that thing!
Holy crap! How is he even holding that thing up?
We got 500 star coins for that, and a figurine for basically completing this mini game.
That is so cute. Oh, and of course it's Fisher Kirby.
Kirby's doing a bit of fishing at the old fishing pond. He looks super, super relaxed. Maybe too relaxed. Hey, pay attention, Kirby. There's exciting stuff swimming in that pond, including the legendary Bling Blipper of Waddle Dee Town.
And that's what you just caught, huh?
That's what I just caught. And now, the new picture.
Yep.
I love that the old champion is right there off to the left.
That's so cute.
Still holding his prize catch.
So cute.
It doesn't have to be the legendary Bling Blipper. He's just really proud of what he's done. That dude's living his best life, and nobody should take that from him.
Agreed.
Alright, I think I have time for about one more level before we hop off for the night, because I do have to go pick up the roommate from work. This is I'm really glad I won't have to worry about this as soon as I move out of this place.
Yeah.
I am in the process of getting to a point in life where I can do that, by the way. So you guys know, this is part of what I was talking about, how I'm moving myself to a better place in life. It's literal and figurative. Pencil drill. My favorite part about this is that it leaves little shavings behind you as you dig through the dirt.
Yeah, because you're sharpening the pencil.
Nice. That's what it should be. Come back. Just missed it. And you just fall out of line with a cycle. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't have to do the Quake thing. I don't know how I was supposed to cut 4 seconds off of that.
Me neither.
I don't know where I lost that kind of time. But I'd love to understand the strategy, because surely somebody out there has figured it out by now. Alright, this one. I feel a little bad because I spent so much time building up Time Crash, and it's in this world that the trial for it is. But unfortunately, life is what it is, and I need to go take care of it.
Yep.
How did you survive that? Well, definitely not getting the target time on this one.
Oh well. And there's my watch. The news free. Time to take me mids.
If it's only by like 1 or 2 seconds, I'm gonna... It was 1:30.
Dang it.
It's a good thing this isn't an all-time Trials run. We wouldn't have even made it this far in the game. Well, folks, I think that's a good place to call it. I don't want to push it and hope that it only takes me 20 minutes to do this one. But trust me, there's a lot more waiting for us. There's a lot more fun to be had. It's right here, this spot. I will finally be able to show you the true potential of one of the coolest powers in this game. And, you know, part of me doesn't want to make all of y'all wait until next weekend to do it.
Then don't.
I kind of want to stream tomorrow night, too.
Well, if you have the energy for it.
We'll see how it works out. We'll definitely see how it works out. So, for now, thank you all for coming tonight. I thank you very much to my co-host, Icicle Sea Cold, for joining me for all of this.
You're welcome.
I'm glad I get to show so much of this game to you, and I'm glad that the best of it is yet to come, because not only do we have a really awesome side level, not only do we have a really awesome main level with a secret inside it that I wasn't even aware of during my normal playthrough that is going to add a whole nother layer to the proceedings here, but this guy, the boss in this building, I don't want to build it up too much, but usually the best boss theme in a Kirby game is the final one. Forgotten Land is the exception. So until that point, thank you all very much for coming in tonight, and join us again tomorrow night, ? I'll update everybody when I have some details about that, when we will be playing more Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Until that time, I am Whatthefnu.
Icicle Sea Cold.
Later, everybody.
Bye-bye.